There we go. YouTube is now live. Beautiful.
I brewed it extra strong. Drink up.
It's time for the Nikke lore and hard mode pushing stream. And it's time to notify everyone about the stream as well. Whoa, it's the Zenard. He's here. How's it going, Zenard? You're having breakfast? Whoa. What are you eating? What are you eating?
I brewed it extra strong. Drink up.
Okay, everyone's been notified now. Let me just do these silly little dailies, okay? Am I almost at? No, I'm still like 80 behind getting Moran fully finished. Dang. Because you need 160 to get the finish up, right?
Entire buildings, you name it. Come again if you need anything.
That's like another
Hope you put
what?
it to good use.
3 280. Oh my god. That's like a month.
Welcome to Rupee's shop.
Fourth anniversary.
Another successful transaction. Can I help you with anything else?
Geez, fourth? I would assume that fourth anniversary has to be like a confrontation with the queen in her new body, but the commander will be there. I feel like that's what have to happen. That's what that would be. What would have to happen for it to be a an increase from the third anniversary. I don't really see any other storyline they can really go down because they pretty much are wrapping up every other storyline besides the queen fight. So I think a fourth anniversary would be a fight against the queen with everyone being there. Because I think they mentioned that, they were inspired by Avengers Infinity War and Endgame or whatever. So if Infinity War was the third annie, then Endgame would be the fourth annie, where they win against the queen or whatever.
Hello. This is
And then after the fourth anniversary,
extra strong.
that's when we get aliens, right? Aliens coming to Earth.
I brewed it extra strong. Drink up.
So sad that there's no event right now. Did I do this already? I did this already, okay. Get this out of the way. I don't know, what do you think, Big Head? What do you think could be the fourth anniversary? What are your thoughts? The fourth annie units. You know, really, it could be anyone. Probably upgraded Rapunzel and Scarlet, I think. That they probably do it then. 4th anniversary, that's when we get rebuilt. It'll probably be rebuilt Noah, Scarlet, and Rapunzel to do a triple banner. Ken, what are you talking about? Get them Silas molds. I don't know. Who do you think could be the 4th anniversary units, Big Head? You have any ideas? I think the repaired versions of Noah, Scarlet, and Rapunzel make sense. I don't see when they could introduce them earlier than that.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it? Hacker ready. Take care on your way out. Happy Lady Luck is always on our side. I bet you expect so much to prepare. Come visit again. I did a good job, right?
Snipers get more head. I mean, I guess that's true. Can I beat this or no? I guess not. Well, I'll come back to that later. Well, what? I don't think so, Ken. Yeah, there's Hansel and Gretel on the 4 Beasts, but there's a lot of units that are pilgrims they need to release, and I don't know how they're going to do them without releasing them without using the anniversaries. They might have to change their philosophy on how they release units and actually release them before anniversaries or like between them, right? Because there's so many now that need to come out. There's Hansel, Gretel, Leviathan, Behemoth, Ziz, Bahamut. There's repaired Scarlet, repaired Rapunzel, repaired Noah. There's a lot. They may have to just do normal events that release the pilgrims. Otherwise, they're gonna be very backed up for a long time. More grunt Nikkes. I mean, what would be the point of them releasing any R units, Ken? Because the grunt Nikkes are the ones that are mass produced. Do I have a mold now? I do not. Okay. So close though. One more? One more. I did want to do this though. I wanted to do the Nikke Dell of today. Oh yeah, they always do a surprise event in April though. That's the April Fool's event, right? Every April 1st is the April Fool's event. That's the surprise. I'm gonna guess Flora. Okay. I'm gonna guess Folkwang. Tetra SSR AR. Probably a burst 3. Or maybe burst 1. It could be Moran.
Strong. Drink up.
Oh, but Moran's a defender. Underworld Queen. Oh, so it's Summer Rosanna, I think. Okay. Is it regular Rosanna? Is regular Rosanna a AR? She's not. Okay. Hello, Axel. Or Axe. How's it going? No, because normal... Wait, is Sakura also an AR in her summer version? I didn't... She is. Okay, there we go. I forgot. This is broken. This is also broken.
I brewed it extra strong. Drink up.
Yeah, the free SSR will be interesting. Will be interesting to see. It may probably will be a Bacillus unit again because every free SSR has been Bacillus, right? Besides Ray. Actually, is Ray a Bacillus unit? I don't remember. This is broken. I can't do it. Dang. The light, my light will continue to shine dark places of your life. Is this Crown? She talks about light all the time, right? Yep, it was Crown. She is Tetra. Okay, I knew she wasn't. But every other one has been a Bacillus. Sad that this is broken though. Okay, we can't do that one. Dang. Let's see. Ray. Yeah, Tetra. Okay. Actually, Ken, it would be Nikke, God of Victory, not Nikke, not Nico. Whoa, it's the Peyton. There was a leak from like a long time ago, or from the 2.5 NA that had like this like scientist girl, like a little scientist girl or whatever that had like a whale blimp or something. That could be the and she was Bacillus affiliated. That could be the 3.5 NA free SSR. Unless that was just a dupe that someone made. I'm not sure. Yeah, we got Mori, we got Kilo, we got Ray. It's funny that Ray came out with like Dorothy and had nothing to do with the event at all. But since then, they made every free unit be part of the event, right? But I've heard, I don't know, I heard from through the grapevine, like a Chinese leaker said that the 3.5 NA is going to have Neo Neon and upgraded Denise. And it's the same person who leaked Summer Dorothy and Summer LA, so they might be a bit valid in that leak. So it would have to be like a unit that would fit with Anise and Neon then. Hansel and Gretel could be 3.5 because we could go on with Cinderella and Siren after they left the reclamation site, right? They get Hansel and Gretel and they wrap up the old Tales storyline so that old Tales going to be part of the main story again and not have to run off, right? Neon as the free unit. Well, we don't know. We are going to get a side story very, very soon, though. And when we get that side story, we'll know for sure what the actual thing is. The side story that we're going to get like in 2 weeks will give us confirmation on who's it going to be. But yeah, it's either going to be Neo Neon and Anise, or it's going to be Hanzo and Gretel. Those are the two options, I think. Hanzo and Gretel, Neo Neon, and Anise. Those are the two likely candidates of who we're going to get. Yeah, there's patch notes, right? But the patch notes don't say anything about a side story, I think. They talk about a special surprise, right? Where is it? Yeah, but they have to be Pilgrim level, right? For the anniversaries, there's always Pilgrim characters. And the only Pilgrim characters we know that we can really get is Neo Neon, Anise, and Hanzo and Gretel. Unless they release Behemoth and Leviathan at 3.5 Annies for some reason, and they make the story about the 4 beasts instead. But considering that they don't like to put the commander in the anniversaries, right? It's probably going to be a Hanzo and Gretel thing, because that way the commander is not a part of it, and it's just old tales there, right? So based on that factor, Hanzo and Gretel seem more likely. Let's do a temple right now. I'm only missing Winter Solean. That's the only Nikke I'm missing. I need her. Please give me. Yeah, the 4th anniversary will be the first anniversary where the commander's going to evolve. Because the commander will have to fight with the queen probably in the 4th annie. Come on, give me Solean gold. That's not gold. It's nothing. It's nothing. Wow. What do you mean it's not that simple, Ignis? What are you talking about? I didn't ask for your magic to help my pull. I'm going to do this one though as well. It is that simple. You tap the lamp, you rub it, you pull it, and then it works, right? I should have consulted the orb. You are right. The orb is green.
Soldier EG at your service.
Nah, I don't think there's gonna be a flashback. There will be a flashback probably in the side story, but the actual event will be in the current day, like how, you know, Siren's backstory was in the Mudfish side story. Hanzo Gretel will do that as well. They said 10 years of Nikke. 10 years of Nikke.
Build you everything you need.
Just in time, dear client.
And Shift Up has no other big moneymaker like Nikke, so they have to keep it running.
Smart choice.
They need the money. Can I get Solean from here? That's not Solean. That's sugar. They said 20 in the what was it? It was the first anniversary stream? No, it was the 1.5 anniversary stream. Anise said 20 years of Nikke. How many sugars do I got? I got 3 sugars. Wow. Who knows, Zenard? How long was the Fate gacha game running for before they finished the story recently? Was that for 10 years? Yeah, if they do a side story about if they're gonna release the 4 Beasts as like the 3.5 anniversary units, they will do a side story about what they did after they left. Yeah. What they really need to do is they need to make Nikke spin-off games, right? Nikke would do really good with spin-off games. You can make like a top-down game, like an XCOM kind of thing. You can make like a third-person shooter, like Gears of War. There's a lot of things they could do with it. Well, Goddess of Victory, Nikke 2. We're going to be fighting aliens in that one. And the aliens will come. The ones who made the technology that the VTC abused. How would you be a first-person shooter as Johan? He's just a human.
Understood. Let us proceed with a renewed heart.
You could play as like a mass-produced Nikke squad or something in like a thing. Half-Life. True. "3D boss fight." You know, they were trying to do that in the surface mode, right? And then it just it flopped. Surface mode flopped. So sad. What were they thinking with that? They made it way too slow, right? Like it taking 24 hours to heal your Nikkes was a very bad decision. Character AIs of their characters to make them interactable.
The disruptive elements have been removed.
But then, Zenard, you'd have things where the character AI goes off the script and is no longer being lore accurate.
Let us proceed with a renewed heart. Yes, understood. You are quite the troublemaker.
You can't really, in a story-driven game, you can't really make the characters have an AI prompt to them, or else you're gonna become a lore breaker, probably. So 60 TP, you're talking about like a third-person shooter, like game with like stellar blade level graphics, where you play as Nikkes fighting raptures. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, that could happen too with a Nikke AI kind of thing. Yeah, that could be neat. I think that kind of game or a XCOM like game would fit Nikke a lot as a spin-off.
Yes, let's chase away these bad fish. I will protect the commander.
Random Man, welcome. An event taking place a week after the sealing of the arc could be interesting. I mean, I feel like that could be like a side story that they could reveal, or they can make. Not like a full event, right? Because would there be a lot of tension in that? It would just more be like, oh, people adjusting to their lives in the art. Ignis, you're crazy. Are you really doing that right now?
What do you think? Can you now feel the dignity befitting a king?
Is it? I've seen people speculating, right? There were less men than women in the arc, right? At the start?
Proceed with a renewed heart.
I saw people speculating about that, and I think that's true, right?
Let us move forward with grace and poise.
What do you mean rock bottom, Peyton? What's that about? What's rock bottom?
Yes.
SpongeBob? You're talking about the SpongeBob episode? What are you talking about?
I will do my best to keep my outfit clean. Rest assured,
He's pretending to be the Rock. Oh, you're replying to the wrong person? Wild.
I'm glad that's all resolved. But now I need to go.
Let's see. The timeline for the evasion. Well, we know the evasion started, and then what, humans fought for like 10 years, and then they lost? I think it was like a decade of fighting, and then going into the arc.
An intruder has arrived.
And it was pretty much the USA that was the last place that was left alive at the end of it
My
all.
body is in perfect condition.
Everywhere else got overran.
The straight through of my people's affection. Let's give it our all.
Sky high. Well, we know with the invasion, the first raptors that came down were just stupid, and someone with a baseball bat could destroy them, and then eventually they learned how to fight back, and they went on the attack. No, the side story for Wordless came out like a month before the 2.5 anniversary event. It didn't come out around the
Commander,
second anniversary.
disruptive elements have been removed. Maybe continue our date now?
Let me Google that real quick because I'm pretty sure that's the case. Nikke Wordless. Yeah, the side story for Wordless. When was it released? Okay, the Wikipedia, not the Wikipedia, the Nikke wiki page is not telling me the date. Okay, I got my date here. Oh, it did come out around then? I thought it came out. Really, it came out that early? Huh. I thought it came out closer to the anniversary. Not the anniversary, the 3.5 Annie. Oh yeah, they released Mudfish right before the 2.5. So they gave two side stories to the 2.5 Annie. That's how they set it up, okay. The new Spider-Man trailer? Yeah, I saw it. It looks neat. It has good color grading, I saw that. But yeah. It's something alright. Yeah, side stories we have... Yeah, Second Infection was the first one. Then it was Wordless, and then it was Mudfish, and then it was Eden Spear. We'll have another side story soon. We do have the storyline though now, right? Power play. New Year, New Sword came first. Yeah, see you again not being on here is kind of weird. But you don't need to read See You Again to play the campaign, right? It's not required understanding. It's not required for your understanding of the main story. See You Again. Yeah, but then it just only appears for like 2 chapters and they leave again. So, and they don't really talk too much about what they did at the See You Again stuff. So they're not real. It's not really necessary to understand the main story. Yeah, Rain is not popular. Or Ryan. Yeah, she's no one really cares about her at all. Yeah, we're Renash first. You go to Old Tales, Renash Part 2. Crazy Center. Yeah, no one. Yeah, the people who don't play the archives, right? You have Arc Guardian, which goes into Overzone. You know, they need to split up the Arc Guardian stuff, right? Because the ending of Arc Guardian happens after the end of Part 1 of Overzone, right? Then you have Footstep. So Siren meeting Levi happens after Rappy is on the surface with Red Hood. I see. Then you have Miriam, Chapter 0. No Color ID happens. Then you have Reptilian stuff going on. You go to Neverland, more Reptilian. We fight Modernia for the first time. Hello, Max, you here? Whoa. See, I wish they added more ways to play other side quests besides just Reptilians, because Reptilians is the only one that you can do, which is disappointing to me. I want to play other side quests again. Like the one where you take Anise on a date and the one where you take Rappy on a date. That was pretty good. When Exia got shot, when Exia got domed, that was pretty neat. Then you have nothing happening here. You have Second Affection. Then a lot of stuff happens between chapter 15 and 16. Boomsday, Over the Horizon, New Flavor. It's neat that apparently Crust and Freddy happened very early in the timeline with the commander. And they never mentioned them a single time in all the other chapters up until like chapter 30 or whatever. Quite something. It was a joint effort by Triangle, Zenard. You know, Admi was there too, watching it happen, and didn't say anything against it. Then Crow came in here, and Crow was garbage and evil. We met Rapunzel. Laplace, you know, had her hero moment. We came back to the Ark. Wisdom Spring happened. We left again, went to Eden. Had to fight a rapture. Yada yada yada. Prison. Then where this happened, we met Crown while looking after Red Hood. Then there's a big stretch of time where a bunch of events happen. Yeah, Admi is a spy. Also, I'll be back in like 1 second. I'll look at Mass while I'm gone and be entertained by Mass.
I feel extra strong. Drink up. I brewed it extra strong. Drink up.
Okay, I'm back. What are you guys doing without me? You're putting chemicals in the water? Well, Zenard, I do have my BRB screen coming, right? That commission I told you about where I'm getting the new overlay. I get a starting screen from that, a new gaming overlay, a new chat overlay, a new BRB screen, a new ending screen. So I'll have all that good stuff soon.
I brewed it extra strong. Drink up.
I'll have a full professional looking thing. Okay, let's go back to the timeline. You would never, Zenard? You would never? No, that's not happening at all. Why would that be a BRB screen? I don't get it. Explain that to me, Zenard. Why would that be it? Masked the closet plant, really? Yeah. Yes, but why would that be the BRB? Also, I don't think crabs do that, right? Crabs mate like fish, don't they? Where they just lay the eggs and then the male sprays over them. Isn't that how that goes? Isn't that how that works everywhere in the sea? Besides, like, the mammals that live in the sea? Masks did get a lot of attention, that is true. But people like Masks. Anchor got attention from that as well, which is good, right? Anchor and Masks are our best friends together, forever and ever. Yeah, so we had Wisdom Spring, Eden. We played D&D with Johan around here. We took down the whale. We hugged an Nihilister for a little bit. Crow was evil. Yeah, then Crown happened. Moran destroyed an entire village, including the women and children, which was pretty wild. And Sugar was like, you shouldn't do that. And then Moran was like, no, I'm going to do that. The women and the children, she went full Anakin Skywalker, right? Which is why Ripple loves her so much, right? Because she reminds him of Anakin Skywalker. And that's his favorite character of all time. Yep. It's true. And then this confirms that the Stellar Blade event confirms that Gatekeeper exists. And Gatekeeper existing is kind of like a big problem to me. Because Gatekeeper is not a Rapture. I don't think Gatekeeper is actually considered a Rapture. I think he's his own entity. But that means Gatekeeper is like a stronger existence than anything the Raptures can do. Because he can spawn anything. Anything he imagines can come into existence. That's a bigger threat than the Queen. What if he imagines the sun exploding? Well, yeah, we knew that that Nikke cores were related to Raptures for a long time, right? Because of the core dust working in like the upgrade system. They had to be compatible for that to logically work, right? But Stellar Blade collab did confirm it. Yeah, and Mirror and Spawn story, yep. But I guess the threat after the Queen could be Gatekeeper, right? We have to fight and destroy Gatekeeper after defeating the Queen. That could be it. The next couple of chapters we focused on a battle to knock off Ultron. True. Brothers believe Herman being canon. Well, the city that Herman was in, right, was literally one of the cities from Stellar Blade, right? It was like a 1-to-1 recreation where he was existing. You know, maybe it could be that Stellar Blade and Nikke are in the same universe, not the same universe. They're like parallel universes, right? And they had a divergence in the timeline. So like the existence of Eve and like Mother Computer or whatever came into existence in one timeline, didn't come into existence the other timeline. Maybe they're like same world, different timeline or something. And that's how the same city existed in both of them. Yeah, if Gatekeeper appears in the main campaign, new players won't get it. That is true. Oh yeah, 6.0 is like Ultron. That is true. I guess you're right. The 6.0 thing is kind of stupid to me. Because why did... So let me go to the chapter, right? Like the explanation for 6.0 is just kind of dumb. Let's see. Where does she... Because Enoch gives an explanation for 6.0. Is it this one?
I can't quite understand.
Not this one. Is it this one?
Liberalia said she would speak with...
Nope. Is it this one?
Welcome.
Yes.
I have so... Hold on. Where, please? I can put her further... Both her... Yeah.
Let's get to it. Yes, Empo on 6.0, tell me everything I need to know about her.
Understood. This is off. However, decisions regard 6.0 is an AI that branched off from me.
Yeah, so she says it's an AI that branched off of her.
So you're saying I cannot since my create. I am content which generate. I determined that so I transferred them. I owe the self.
Yeah, this part is like the dumbest thing right here. So Enoch generates aversions towards humanity, right? Because she has to deal with the bad side of humanity. She removes those emotions, but then she transfers them to a separate piece of hardware instead of deleting them, right? So she let it build up in another piece of hardware instead of just destroying them. Like, why would you do that? Why would you save them rather than just destroying them? What's the point of that? This doesn't make any sense. It's not logical. It just isn't logical to me. She should have just removed the emotions from her, then deleted that, not stored up until it birthed a new AI that was evil. I don't think anything... Neon can't be affected by anything from an external force besides Vauphaus now, apparently. From what Jean said about it.
The embarrassments associated with all set over and extended even after being discarded. They frequently resurfaced. This is the hardware containing my negative emotions, gradually reached capacity.
Yeah, why did she allow it to reach capacity instead of just deleting it? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I can't believe she was that stupid to do that. Yeah. 6.0 was created from a mistake that Enoch made because she overlooked the fact that maybe she wanted to keep the emotions around to like study them or something. But she didn't realize it was going to actually gain sentience. So she was just, being risky for some reason at some point. Yeah, New Neon can't be hurt by like anything weird until like she can't be affected by corruption and the crystals and stuff Jean says she didn't know about a Vap House. She doesn't know if Vap House could affect her or not. Yeah, otherwise she just has to take like a direct punch to the face to get hurt. Sixo is on the judges, right? She's a part of the judge council. So are we now. We're a judge with K. And you know, people that really don't talk about it a lot, but like K is like our slave forever now at this point. And that's really talked about, how K is owned by us. What are we even making her do at this point? Chance for a side story. A side story chance for the AI story from the paper we got in chapter 15. Chapter 15 paper. Did I pick that up? I'm missing some papers. Chapter 15 paper. That's chapter 7. Chapter 11. That's chapter 1. These are in order? I thought they were in order. 7, 8, 9. $42. 33. It's not a relic? Go. See, Zinar, the thing is, because when I came back to the game after, so I started Nikke on the second day of its release. I got Signal, and I quit the game because she was so bad. And then I came back right before the Nier collab. So to get 2B MLB'd, I rushed the early story and didn't like pick up anything. And then I went back at some point to pick up things, right? But you know, I needed the gems, right? To get 2B back when the Nier collab was new. So I kind of rushed things and didn't go around collecting everything. We want to go pick them up right now. I guess we can while we talk. Signal is bad. She's not a good unit. She's cute, right? But like she couldn't beat Grave Digger, and that's what made me quit the game for like 6 months until the Nier collab came out. Whoa, it's Kupai. He's here. But this skin is really good. It is cake. Yeah, Kay is following D around. That is true. That's pretty much what we told her to do anyway. We haven't given her any like direct instructions, but theoretically we could order Kay to assassinate people. We have the authority now as a judge. We're talking about Nikke. Mr. Kupai. What's up with you?
Forward with grace and poise.
Yeah, I did the Nikke down, except for the burst animation one, because it's broken. The image wouldn't load. Last of my remaining rations. People interview me when they see me. They'll tell me the war's been over for a long time now. Looks like I was a fool for staying in this bunker for so long. Oh, that guy was like Herman, apparently. But he had his own bunker and he stayed hidden from raptures the entire day. Well, let's see, where's the other things that I'm missing on here? Did you do it, Kupai? Signa's ult is after she did a marathon of Rambo movies.
Yes,
Now that
understood.
would be fun. Hello, train guy, you're here. Whoa.
Designated location.
It's the train guy, the Lego train guy. I'm not going to pronounce that name because I always mess it up. The name of the train.
Let us proceed with a renewed heart.
Altalassian, Altstein. I can't say it, dude. I need someone to pronounce it to me. Alteisen. Mike Tyson, but with, oh, okay. Early adopter, see into the future or something. There are only 50 food rations in our shelter, but only 30 starving people arrived at our shelter today. We had no choice but to take them in, but we did. Bingo.
Yes.
Early
understood.
reports of people having shelters and letting randoms in. I did it, guys. I did it. Alteisen. Where is the last shiny on this map? I don't know. Anyone have anything they want to talk about, though, about lore? Anything that you remember that is silly or cool or could come up again in the future?
Moving to the designated location.
The train got fully destroyed, right?
Yes. Understood.
When we fought it, there's no parts of it left, right? Boy, the baby raptures being a thing. Yeah, Pinocchio. Because Pinocchio was a baby rapture, right?
Let us proceed
I think that has to do with the thing that Libario talked about and Ayuta talked about, where the Queen Gene was appearing randomly
with grace
in
and
raptures.
poise.
So Pinocchio might be one of those raptures that was trying to become a queen. Oh, the first Christmas minigame. Let's see. Well, I don't remember that. I wasn't around for the first Christmas, so I didn't play the minigame. I only read Miracle Snow. I didn't play the minigame. There was a minigame. Has the army been defeated? The TV said we are winning against the Raptures. He believed the TV. Wow. Oh, that's probably just
Let us move
that was probably just a silly little moment,
poise.
and probably didn't have anything to do with actual lore. Those baby raptures.
Let us move forward with grace and poise. Let us proceed with
Music.
a renewed heart.
Yeah, I don't think that really. They never mentioned it again besides like Pinocchio.
Let us move forward with grace and poise.
And they kind of made a point where raptures aren't really being created anymore because the queen is not around. Remember with like Abe's counter that was doing the tracking started going down after Cinderella cut off the queen from the space elevator? So if they were breeding, then the counter would keep going up. It's more like genes, the queen gene was randomly emerging in some raptures due to like, well, I think for example, in termites, I think it is, if the termite queen dies, a other female can become a queen even though they weren't originally a queen. Like there's some like gene expression that activates.
Let us proceed with a renewed heart.
Oh yeah. Also, oh yeah, hello. I'll see you there, train fella.
Yes, understood. Let us proceed with a renewed heart.
What the deal is with Yuhala's pants is? The deal with her pants, right? Ignis did came, that is true. Her pants? You want to talk about her pants, right? The lore implications of her pants? Well, she is Tetra, right? That's why. Yuha has a Tetra Nikke, so Mustang said, okay, yeah, you can wear that in a government facility. The real shame about her is that she has a coat, so it's literally worthless, this outfit. What's the point of showing this off here if you're going to wear a coat on the backside? What was Shift Up thinking? I don't think anyone has ever seen her gun before, because no one uses her. She has a useless bayonet right here. You see that? It's not long enough to actually do anything. You can kind of see it on the chibi model, where how it would be fully out if she didn't have the coat on. Her backside there looks like Drake, right? If you go to Drake and look at her original skin, have a good night, Kupai. It looks like Drake. Drake has like a similar thing going on here. Oh no, her leotard is a bit more out. Okay. Can they rerun this skin? I need this skin. Whoa, Wispy's here. Hello, Wispy. How's it going, Wispy? No, I wasn't there when the skin dropped. I don't think so. When did the skin come out? If the skin came out before the Nier collab, I wasn't there. And I'm pretty sure it came out before the Nier collab, so I wasn't around. I have my max core Drake, who's in my top synchro, so I need it. Ignis, how am I a fresh player when I've been around since before Red Ash. Before Red Ash, I've been around. You're waiting for your bus. Whoa. I was also there before the first Danny, so we're brothers. What are you talking about? Tubes and I started playing at the exact same time. We're not? How dare you? Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do to you to deserve such treatment?
Yes, understood.
Well, that's actually an issue, actually. That's like an L that you joined during the Chainsaw Man collab, since it was so bad, right?
Let us move forward.
No one I've ever talked to said it was a good collab.
Yes.
So really, you had the disappointing collab and I had the good collab with Nier. So I'm the real winner in all this.
Yes, understood. Yes, understood.
Where is the shiny? Oh, it's over here. There we go. Clean up my relics. Well, I played like day one basically, and then I quit. So I still have that creation date badge of honor, right? Where I can say I'm a day one player, even though I really wasn't, because I left immediately. Yeah, weren't hard modes actually like hard back in the day? Like they actually took a lot of power. Whoa, the Big J has been talked about again. Look at that. Sending in the tanks. I guess aliens really do exist. Aliens.
Let us move forward with grace and poise.
Okay, that's everything there, right? Nope, I got 2 more here. 3 more. 2 more? 2 more. Yes, Nikke is a game with Christianity in it. Volume also goes to pray, remember? And then Vesti and Blorda interrupt her and want an autograph.
Yes, understood.
She does that is true. Let's see. What did Wispy say? Not sure when he started playing. It was a month before summer in Ace. I see. Do they hard mode is kind of like shouldn't even be called hard mode at this point. It should just be called like part 2. What I really think should happen is they should stop making hard mode. Just make each of them have 2 parts. Start doing that. Every Nikke, every event for Nikkes needs to be longer and have more story to it. It shouldn't be, oh, they get like this one little part with a little bit of story and that's it. Nah, they can do more exploration and make like both hard mode and regular mode have full stories for each individual stage. It would be better.
Moving to the designated location.
Well, Axe, I think it's more like,
Let us proceed with a renewed heart.
I think it's more like raptures are based on alien technology, right? There was alien technology on Earth, like a monolith or something.
Yes.
The VTC got access to it. That's what was on the princess's neck, right? She had the key to access the whatever the alien monolith or whatever it was that contained the technology. And then they abused it. They created raptures by mistake using the alien tech. So raptures are like human plus alien origin kind of deal, maybe. It could be. But who knows? Maybe because humans made the raptures, now aliens from space are going to come in and be like, bro, what happened? Why are you guys doing this? You guys really messed up with our technology, huh?
Moving to the designated location.
It could be that. Or they could go really crazy where the technology that the VTC is using is actually old ancient human technology when humans were way more advanced in spacefaring or something. And then there was a calamity and then they forgot their history. So they remember the fact that humans used to go to space and then they rebuilt and then they found an ancient cache of human technology and they capitalized on it and monopolized it. Yeah, it could be like Halo. There's a lot of ways they could make it work. There's not just one explanation that could make it all work together, right? They could go really crazy about it, or they could go really like boring about it. It all depends on them. Let's see, what did Random Man say? Need to find out why heretics called Nikke's imposters. Well, are they just calling them imposters because they're pretending to be human or something?
Let us move forward with
I thought that was the case. Like, let's go, oh, you're not really a human, you're an imposter.
Let us move forward with grace and poise.
Yeah, because like I think Nylancer said a few times, she called them human imposter, right? She didn't just say imposter. Yeah. Don't make any loud noises. How to avoid raptures? Watch your footsteps, try that lightly. If you fire a gun, the first bullet that's injected will seal your fate. Wait, there was still... How were there raiders? They had stuff about marauders? There were humans fighting humans even though raptors were around? Okay. That's just gonna get everyone killed, I think. I'm missing a lot of relics on this map.
Let us proceed with a renewed heart.
You know what I really want to know though is, do you think there's any actual like location on Earth right now where
Let us move
there could be humans still alive?
and poise.
Like maybe there's like a remote island somewhere where humans are just living and they haven't been wiped out and you're just very isolated or whatever. What if that is happening somewhere in the middle of like the Pacific Ocean or something like that? Yeah, like a hidden tribe of people just living off the land, like the people in like North Sentinel Island in the Indian Ocean. I hope we get to see Cinderella as well, but Cinderella, Siren, and Grave went off to find Hansel and Gretel, right? Okay.
Let us proceed.
I'm not talking about the I'm talking about the Hollow Earth or whatever, right?
Let us
No
move
Agartha.
forward with grace and
I'm talking about a island in the middle of the ocean, right? So really it's like the opposite of Agartha because it's going to be a tropical area.
Yes, understood.
Raptures are airborne.
Yes, understood. Moving to the designated location.
Where is this? You're here? Okay. Maybe. Maybe the VTC had to be like that. That is true.
Yes, understood. Moving to the designated location.
Yeah, the survival guide, he does he do be dying at the end.
Let us proceed with a renewed heart. Let us move forward.
It seems though that the
with
queen
poise.
got even more aggressive after she returned to Earth. Because according to Libby, the queen just wanted humans to be gone off the surface and they could live in the Ark peacefully if they really wanted to. But now she just wants them gone. Fully. So the queen's motivations have changed a little bit, which is, you know, that's something. What do you think about that?
Moving to the designated location.
Why is she more aggressive now? Is she scared of humanity because humanity has gotten strong enough to beat her? Yeah. Red Shoes did gaslight them a bit, but I think it's still true though that the queen had direct access to their heads and was sending them information. Because it was confirmed that the queen told Libby to get Lilius's head. So she did have a direct line of communication to the heretics.
Let us move forward.
So it wasn't that Red Shoes was pretending to be the queen and talking to them in their heads. It was that maybe she was just lying the entire time about loving them. They did say that there are more heretics than we've met, which I wonder how that works out. Because really, we haven't. Why would those heretics that exist that we don't know about not have appeared during Goddess Fall? Right? What do you think the Nikke ending against the Queen will look like? Do you think Cinderella will stay alive until the end? I think Cinderella will win, maybe, probably. She'll do things. Cinderella will get her happy ending. It's been foretold the entire time that she'll rewrite the story and get the happy ending. So I'm going to believe in her that she'll win.
Moving to the designated location.
What if it's
Let us proceed with a renewed heart.
I don't know, when you think about it, Siren, Cinderella, Rappy, Grave,
Let us move forward.
Miriam
Grace and poise.
should be enough to win. Especially if they protect Siren and let Siren like set up like bubbles that have commands in them, right?
Designated location.
Siren should be able to command the queen to just stay still and let them beam her down into nothing.
Yes, understood. Yes, understood. Let us move forward with
You see, Miriam will return via only one giving one of her cores to Miriam to revive.
moving to the designated
Because only one has two cores due to the fact that Rappy's body at the time had a full Rappy core and a full Red Hood core.
moving to the designated location.
So one of those cores, which is both of those cores are going to be queen cores, one will go to Miriam to bring her back up to full strength. That's what I'm thinking the revival of Miriam will be like.
Yes, understood.
That is true, yeah. Random man. They could have been too far away to make it in time.
Let us proceed with a renewed heart. Moving to the designated location.
Where is my last relic? I'm missing one of
Let
them.
us move forward with grace and poise.
Do you guys see any shinies? I don't see any shinies. Where are they? If only they let you rotate the map.
Let us move forward with grace.
Oh, but you see, only one won't do that though at the time, at this moment, because
To the designated
he's like a
location.
duck, and you know, like ducks when they get touched, whatever touches a duck first, they imprint on that thing and only view that thing as their like guardian.
Let us proceed with a
So because Rappy and the commander touched her first, she's only going to view them as the guardian, right? But you know, she's being raised by the four beasts now anyway, so who knows what the four beasts will do. The four beasts might ruin her brain like how Pioneer ruined Miriam's brain. and made her a an alcoholic who loves to goon, right? That happened.
Let us move forward with grace and poise.
Who knows what Leviathan, Behemoth, Bahamut, and Sis are gonna do to her. And you know, she has that bit of Red Hood in her as well, so she might go crazy in her development.
Let us proceed with a renewed heart. Let us proceed with a renewed heart.
The Ultram pretty much shows the difference between how Red Shoes created them and how the original were created, yeah.
Understood.
You see, it seems like the Queen likes to make more biological-based raptures, right? Rather than robotic-based raptures, with how we've seen the new one made, the new Heretic, Ultria. Because she has a lot of bio components in her. So maybe Red Hood pushed her in the direction of making more robotic ones since she didn't want them to eat people anymore. Sure, what if only one becomes like Red Hood? What do you think? That make for a crazy video. He took some weapons to beat up some raptures, and he told people to like and subscribe, and then he died on stream.
Let us proceed with a
Very sad.
Yes, understood.
The original Tricky Boy.
Yes, understood.
What if the Queen was like an alien consciousness that was in whatever data cache the VTC got, and they put it into a body, and then it just started to hate?
Moving to the designated location.
The Queen would have stolen Cinderella's body because she's the most perfect Nikke. Nah, I mean, okay, by technology-wise, Lilith is the most complete and perfect Nikke. I guess until Neon came out. Because Neon, with her ability, does make her a lot stronger now. She's immune to all corruption. But we need to remember that Cinderella also has like that glass, whatever that, I can't remember the exact name of it, but like it's a glass something. It's also a like protective layer that Abe developed for her that also protects her from getting corrupted too. That's why Red Shoes had to use that special method to inject Cinderella with corruption. Because otherwise she wouldn't have been corrupted by a normal rapture, right? I think was the deal. Because she has like a special like coating around her body. Not be surprised if the Queen made a heretic to counter Cinderella. She might, yeah. She might turn Libby into something else. It could happen.
Moving to the designated location.
Okay, where are the last two shinies on this map? I mean, taking off a heretic's head doesn't mean they're dead, right? Like, heretics have died. Heretics have revived from being turned into dust, so she could just come back whenever. But it could be the heartbreak that makes so she doesn't want to revive
Let us move forward with grace
until
and poise.
the commander comes around or something. Who knows?
Let us move forward with grace and poise.
Haran's not a heretic. Zenard. She's a Nikke.
Moving
We gotta
to
put
the
her
designated
dust
location.
into the dark matter furnace, right? To revive her.
Moving to the designated location.
Zenard, don't you remember I made the post about how Haran could be revived? I already mentioned this, remember? Let me go find this post right now. I'll bring it up on screen because I already talked about this. Oh, okay, you remember? Okay, I don't bring it up then. But yeah, obviously I talked about how because Haran's Banquet Witch skin has like a pseudo womb tattoo, she could be connected to the Four Beasts and come back through the dark matter furnace. At the end of the story, a choice will surely have to be made. Maybe 2 or 3 options. I don't know if they'll make a open-ended ending, because I'm sure they'll want to make a sequel to Nikke if they're going to do it. So they'll probably have a definitive ending and then make a sequel. Turmoil caused by the aliens continues. School has been doing everything to provide safe teaching environment for your children. Do not make any loud noises. Avoid unnecessary social gatherings and outings. Study the survival guide. Dude, even during the Rapture invasion, they were making people go to school? Bro, that's crazy. Yep. The Rapture is happening. Aliens are killing thousands of people every day, but you still need to go to school. Crazy.
Let us proceed with a renewed heart. Yes, understood.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be like it's not going to be like Mass Effect where you had 3 endings that were basically almost all the same but slightly different.
Let us move forward with grace and poise.
You're gonna go plant rocks?
Yes, understood.
What do you mean plant rocks? You're gonna plant a rock?
Let us proceed with
Dwayne the Rock Johnson? Where's the last shiny on this thing?
moving to the
Is it here?
location.
Whoa, it's Red of the Sun. Welcome.
Forward with grace and poise.
You're hyped for Arcana? Arcana, I think I'm gonna do the event on Friday or Saturday because I want to give people time to do it themselves first so they can come and watch.
Let us move forward with grace and poise.
I'm gonna get my 1 copy of Arcana. I can't find this last shiny. Where is it? Does anyone know? Does anyone see this shiny? I can't find it. Are you up here? Shiny, shiny, shiny. Where are you? How could they make something for AdMe?
Yes, understood.
That's the real question. What would they make as an AdMe alt, say?
Let us proceed with a renewed heart.
I'm gonna add that magnify. I'm gonna add the Doro like looking. Oh, it was over here. How's it over here? It was behind this building. Yeah, I need to add like the emote of Doro looking at through the magnifying glass. I think, or maybe I think I already have that one. Do I? Do we have the Doro look emote already on this channel? We do. We have this one. Yeah, we have that emote. Look at that. Doro look. Cat girl AdMe, huh? What if during like the bunny event they made AdMe bunny suit or whatever, but instead of bunny ears she put on cat ears because she likes cats, huh? What if they did that? That could work, I think.
Moving to the designated location.
Firma. Not Frima. Why am I saying Frima? I mean Yuha.
Let us proceed with a renewed heart.
Yuha. I mean, has Yuha even been anything in a long time? They said that this year, right? They're gonna do only non-Tetra bunnies,
Let us proceed
or the new
with a
ones, right?
renewed heart.
So this year we're gonna get bunny privity. That's gonna happen.
Moving to the designated location.
Yuha's only been in Bond stuff lately. Okay.
Moving to the designated location.
They've been hinting at bunny privity for a while now.
Understood.
She said to Aid that she would be a great bunny, blah blah blah. So,
Yes,
and then they say that then they said in one of the Fujitsu interviews that they're gonna do non-Tetra bunnies this year. So
Let us proceed with a renewed heart.
we're gonna get like we're probably gonna get bunny privity and bunny someone from Miscellaneous, right?
Let us proceed.
One Elysian bunny and one Miscellaneous bunny. Maybe a leg bunny? Yeah, but Yuha can't be a bunny this year because they said this year they're doing non-Tetra bunnies. So that means Yuha is out of the contest.
Yes, understood. Moving to the designated location.
Okay, I'll get those. I'll get more of those later, I think.
Extra strong.
Summer Cinderella would be good. They could do more Summer Pilgrims. Do Summer Siren, I think.
Extra strong. Drink up.
You know, they did tease. I think if we go to they're gonna do another Summer Pilgrim probably. I feel it. Bubble job. What does that mean? Bubble job? What's that? What's that, Axe? Can you explain that? No, about 1% bunnies. Well, at least if they did though, if they did do bunny pilgrims, they would not be limited, right? You could put them on your wish list. That could happen still. You could wish list them, unlike these summer units. Whoa, that's whoa! Getting those relics gave me 1,000 gems. That's crazy. That's a good amount of gems. Whoa. She does have bubbles in her throat. I have talked about this in the past, how she has very good throat control because she's holding bubbles in there 24/7, right? Siren is a throat goat, if you think about it that way. Is the what was the event where it was colorless, right? This is where Marciana had her got her skin, her gotcha skin. Was that colorless or was that a different event? Hello, Edelbug. Welcome. Do you think Shift Up would kill off any of the counters? I don't think so. No, I don't think they would kill off any of the counters. Assorted YouTube playable streams when? I don't even know what that is. Ken, what is that? What is that? Is that something, is that like a game? Is that like a browser game someone made? Okay, it was this one? There's something in here, right? Where they foreshadowed Privity getting her skin, her teacher skin. There's a thing in here. Shift Up learned not to kill off their main characters after Destiny Child started dying after they did it there. Because in Destiny Child, they killed off the MC and his like squad or whatever, and then it never recovered. Okay, where's the thing where Marciana gets in here? Okay, it's not here. Yeah, in Destiny Child, they killed off the main character. Where is the scene where Marciana sneaks into the classroom? Is it in like the final scene? I guess it isn't here, maybe? Nope, not here, because she's not wearing the skin. Are you sure it was this event that Marciana got her skin? Or was it a different one? Marciana. When did Marciana get her skin? I'm going to Google the Gacha event, when that happened. It was Carlist, okay. Huh. Field trip, short-lived excitement, sleepless nights, vocational school. When did she... Whoa, it's Rappy. Okay. Yes, it had to be colorless because that's when Privity was the teacher. Yes. Okay, it had to be this one. Okay, when did Marciana sneak into here? Because there's a funny scene between her and Privity where they foreshadowed the skin. Well, Cinderella is she's annoyed by only one, right? But she knows it isn't actually Rappy's child because it's the Queen's child. Only one is actually the Queen's child when you think about it. It's just using Rappy's old body as a vessel to live inside. The real DNA comes from the Commander and the Queen. So really, it's the Commander and Queen's baby. Okay, is it here? Nope. Yeah, I'm looking the wiki for this to get the exact where does Marciana appear? Sleepless Night. It's Sleepless Night. Sleepless Night B. Well, yeah, because the dark matter is the Queen's blood, right? So it has DNA or whatever in it, right? Because they talk about the Queen gene and stuff like that existing. So that means the Rapture Queen has DNA in her body. So her blood would have DNA in it. Yeah, that character never came out. It's really weird that she never released an art. Okay, is this when Marciana appears? Nope. Okay, then the only other thing the wiki says she appears in is Colorless A. Okay, here we go. This is where apparently the yes. So Privity gets to see her in their outfit where she pretended to be a student again. What's going on with your outfit? Are you trying to seduce the Commander? What's up, the uniform? The Commander doesn't care about what you wear anyway. Distraction. She didn't really steal her style, right? Because she's wearing school uniform, where Privity's wearing teacher uniform. Oh, I thought I saw some like Japanese Nikke account talked about how there was a foreshadowing here for Privity's teacher skin. I guess it wasn't actually there. I guess it was just supposed to be she got jealous of Marciana. Oh, let's see. Light Angel was talking about, yeah, why don't the Raptures attack the Queen? Well, because the Queen has a link to the hive mind, right? She is her mind is in the hive mind, so she can send commands to the Raptures and stuff. She is the Queen after all. She's like a bee, a queen bee, basically. Which is why her being a queen bee fits into the fact that where is she? She in here? I thought there was. Fits into the fact that Modernia's, Miriam's rapture form is a hornet, basically. Because she is a bee. She's a bee. The chat broke. Let's see. I don't think the chat broke, Ken. You spoke and it came up on screen. My Lost Sector does have a red dot because I haven't done them. I've been procrastinating on doing them. I've been procrastinating, yeah. I have a bunch of them to do. Nah, I think she put her mind's like directly, transferred into Lilith, so all her abilities are still there for the most part, mentally, which includes the connection to the hive mind. What? What's the Do you want me to do the Lost Sector? I guess we can. I've been procrastinating.
It appears I'll be. Shall I swim over there?
No what, Zenard, no what?
Let's go, Commander. If you wish it so, Prince, I shall right now. Okay.
No, we can do it right now. We can try it out while we're talking. Why not?
Understood.
It's a puzzle game, you know? Drop it.
Let us move forward with grace and poise.
Let's see, what did Edelbug say? How much it costs to dress the Nikke? Something like Senti or Trina? Well, Trina wears nothing, right? So she's pretty cheap to dress. Senti's outfit, I'm gonna assume that it costs more because it has accessories. Rupee's outfits are probably the most expensive because she has her own fashion brand, right? So it's whatever she set the price to be.
Yes, understood. What are your orders? Moving to the designated location.
Pick it back up. Well, Cinderella's not wrapped in plastic. She's wrapped in the glass or whatever. The cube can be used as a detonator. Really?
Let us move forward with grace and poise.
Get over here, guy.
I'm listening.
Nikke clothing class lore. Well, rupees is gonna cost the most.
Let us proceed with a renewed heart.
Don't go there.
What are your orders?
Here. I gotta bring the, wait. This guy, we have to go down here then, because...
Yes, understood.
No. Probably not.
Yes, I'm here. Moving
Yeah,
to
Exia is cheap.
location.
She's just a shirt.
Yes, understood.
The cheapest clothing, it probably belongs to...
Let us proceed with a
I don't know,
renewed
who would be the
heart.
cheapest? Let's think about this real quick. You know, let's actually go look at the clothes. Sabrina is probably the cheapest. Rappy should have kept quiet.
Extra strong.
At the end of, yeah, she shouldn't have, you know, tried to brag to Anise or something, because it's gonna get into her face once it comes out. Yeah, it's not actually your kid. It's the queen's, it's not yours. Who has the cheapest clothing? Okay. Maybe Fragile or Mori. Mori is probably the cheapest of the playable Nikkes. Maybe.
I lack in a lot of areas.
It could be Mori, because Mori's probably just destroyed, right? Yeah, the mass-produced Nikke's clothing probably costs a good amount because it's all tactical stuff, right? They're wearing tactical wear. Are the skins aren't in the game? No, they're not. I can't look at Vesti's skin yet. No, that sucks. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe it could be Quincy's is the cheapest, because Quincy's is just the prison outfit. Where's Quincy? Quincy, where are you? I can't find you. Quincy. Yeah, like this might be the cheapest because she just has to wear a prison suit, right? They really need to update these old chibi models, man. Because let's look at the oldest chibi model, right? So the oldest chibi model right here with Rappy. Look at this. Look at this thing. Do you see this thing? Look at this. It's low detailed.
It's a desolate place.
Her mouth doesn't even move.
Be able to manage.
She's yapping away with nothing happening. She has a cold, dead expression. Look at that. And now look at the latest chibi.
I do extra strong. Drink up.
What kind of lessons are taught at the Tactics Academy?
Expressive, eyes moving, mouth moving, hands moving, fingers individually as well. They're trying to do something with these chibis. They're making the chibis more detailed to do some sort of game mode that's not surface, right? They have to be planning on something. Maybe they're gonna do like a dorm room thing with Nikkes, right? But like as the chibis, that would be neat. Finally, a dorm room thing where you can interact with your Nikkes in their chibi form. But in order to do that, though, they need to update all those old models because those old models are just they're not it. They're not as cute and they're not as fun.
I do extra strong. Drink up.
We are cracking chibis, especially look at the mass chibi. I didn't want to come here. I wanted to go.
I do extra strong. Drink up.
Yes, if they had womb force, Womb force and Nikke's would be good. Are heretics wearing clothes? Heretics are wearing clothes technically because it's like the nanomachines are simulating it, right? Yeah, look at Mass Chibi, right? For the new skin, look at this. It's wild. Look at that. Whoa.
Today, I'm working out here for a little while.
I don't think they're gonna waste the effort they made on like surface mode or something. They're just gonna change what it does. It could just be then a interactable Nikke skin sim or whatever, right? Where you just play with your Nikkes in their chibi form. That'd be neat.
Oh,
Yeah, she talks. But
any interest in becoming a pirate with me?
every chibi since the Alice Gotcha skin has spoken properly, right? It's been since the Alice Gotcha skin that they've been adding these way more detailed chibis.
Everyone's smiling so brightly. I guess it's because this world is full of happiness.
Yeah, Snow 3 didn't get it, but Alice did. So it's been since Alice. But the Snow one was actually data mined during the 3rd anniversary, so it's actually older than the Alice chibi. Yeah, then the Mass Gotcha skin is really good. Yeah. Yeah, the story of the
I want to walk if we hold a tea party here.
the story was that they sucked so bad, the mass-produced Nikkes, that they needed the commander to come in and save the world. Whoa, chibi, but look at that. Yeah, the AZX crew is older because it's only the new year. Since the new year, right? Alice was brand new with the new year, 2026. She came out January, right? Yeah, the Alice Gotcha skin is really good. It's amazing. Huge. You even get a peek down here as well. It's crazy. It's really funny though, with Arcana's new skin though, or new alt, she doesn't get a peek like this, though, like how Alice does. Even though you should. You should. Yeah, I think label. Let's go to label and Velvet. Yeah, I think they talk. Let me go go to label.
I just want to hurry back to my room.
She talks.
There are too many
Actually,
people here.
she doesn't talk. That's weird. Why doesn't she talk? She should. Whoa, maintenance. Scary. That's very scary. Look at that. What about Velvet? Does Velvet talk?
If you pick me,
Velvet talks, but Label doesn't.
treat you to a special service just for you.
I think Label though, she's trying to hide her mouth with the book, and that's why she doesn't talk directly, and it's like it's stilted. I think that's a design choice. see. What did you say, Random Man? Mass producers with names and personalities are nice to see. Yeah, that is true. Would you drink mass tea right here? Would you drink this? I would. I drink it. Can I get summer? Can I get winter Celine? Why do I keep wanting to say summer Celine? I guess because it's like alliteration. Can I get winter Celine, please? Winter Celine. That's not winter Celine. Winter Celine.
Your orders, please.
Rappy, you aren't Celine. Are you anything? You're not anything at all, are you? It's nothing. Something? Rappy. You're not Celine. Why are you here again? You're here again? You're here again. Okay. Do they look pixelated on Snow White? Snow White, Snow White, Snow White. Where are you? There you are. I guess they are pixelated, yeah, a little bit, yeah. That is true. Huh. That's strange. Why'd they do that for?
Someday, I'll make my way down to the Ark.
You know, her fingers and stuff move properly, but her and her eyes move correctly, right? She's blinking and stuff, but her mouth isn't moving. It's strange that they did everything but the mouth movement for her. Do you think this year might have a bunny suit? Yeah, there's gonna be bunnies this year. They mentioned that already in the Famitsu interview from like the 3rd anniversary. 2026 will have non-tetra bunnies, is what they said. So people like Privity will get a bunny suit, probably. Yeah, they're gonna make some sort of game mode where you use them, which I'm predicting will be a, you know, remember like the China thing where like they had like Viper and Blanc, you could play with them or whatever and interact with them in like a mini dating sim. I'm gonna think that's gonna be a dorm room with the chippies instead. Who else has a talking thing? Who's been released? Who's gotten a skin since Alice came out? I don't really know who's gotten a skin since Alice came out. It was Masked. It was Jackal got one. Jackal. Does Jackals talk?
Captain asked me to take you to Trandy Bar. No.
Jackal's one doesn't talk, but her eyes blink and track. She just needs her mouth to move. She walks so sassily, though, in this outfit. Look at that. A lot of sass. Birdie got her skin before Alice got her gacha. She was during the AZX event, right? Wait, what? X? What's going on? What did you find out? from looking at Jackal walking. Yeah, we might see her in the event. Maybe. They gave her a schoolgirl sin for a reason, right? She rips it open. Look at that. She be biting that thing. Look at that.
Then please stay where I can always see you. Shine brightly for my radiant self.
The Glass Princess. You took a long time to answer that, Zenard. That took a while. I asked that question like 5 minutes ago, maybe?
Life was great. Swim with all your...
Let's see, who should I put on screen right now? I'll put Alice on screen right now. I'll be right back again. Also, Naz gonna play right now, so that will be happening. But I'll be back in like 1 minute.
Welcome to Alice's tea party. Welcome to Alice's tea party.
Okay, I'm back. Let's see, Light Angel asked, do you think the Queen is super advanced AI or cyborg? Maybe she is a alien intelligence that was in the data that the PTC got from whatever cache they got that had the advanced technology in it. And they put that alien intelligence into a body and it went angry. Who knows? Let's see,
Welcome to Alice's tea party.
yeah, the rabbit jar. What do you guys think the story of 3.5 Annual will be, right? Because if it's Hansel and Gretel, right, that's easy to think about. It's going to be, you know, Grave, Siren, Cinderella. They go, they find Hansel and Gretel, they try to convince them to come back and fight for humanity, right? And do things for us and come join the commander, blah, blah, blah. But if it's Neo, Neon, and Anise, what could the story be then? What would that storyline be? That's a harder storyline to follow.
Welcome to Alice's tea party.
An extension of the main chapters? That would mean, though, that the main chapters would have to be like leading up to a big event that's happening. And the big event in the main chapters right now is just 6-0, which isn't really that important, I think. In the whole scheme of things, 6-0 is kind of just a meh villain. Hansel and Gretel, my beloveds. Yep, they are.
Welcome to Alice's tea party.
I think we can only see them in like. Geez, where am I going? I need to go to the archive, right? Claim. Ooh, we got 40 gems from that today. That's really good. Where are they? They are. Oh, wait, I got even more gems. Whoa. Where is Old Tails? Old Tails, where are you? You are here.
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
True. Exia should have been part of the 6-0 plot due to the hacking stuff, but you know, they forgot about Exia. Even though they had her in the bunny event. So really, I don't know what they were thinking. Exia could have been hacking to help us with 6-0, but yeah, they didn't think about that, I guess. Yes, they do need lollipops. Did you know that lollipop, like facial expression they have, doesn't actually appear in any of the scenes we have with them? It's only just an Easter egg if you look at like the live 2D models. They don't actually have lollipops anywhere in the story so far. One day they will, though. One day. Let's see, where is, yes, is it here? Is that where, is this where they fight? No, they don't fight her here. They fight her in part 2?
You got 1 minute.
No. Yeah, they'll suck on lollipops when they're back with Old Tails. The commander will give them a lollipop at Reclamation Site 1. And they'll be like, wow, we love you. We love the commander. They will fall in love instantly from getting a lollipop. Huge Red Hood behind. It's crazy. This shot of Red Hood makes her look like makes it look like that Red Hood's leg is as big as Cinderella's like body. Her thighs are gigantic. Look at that.
It's if you a special. Remember what I said about it being.
Yeah, she was gonna make Cinderella kneel.
Spindrift serves as a catalyst. It's perfect.
What should we go with, Hansel?
The boob squish. Look at that. Hansel and Gretel. Massive. The 3.5 anniversary characters right here. Look at that. We're gonna get them. We are going to get them. Yes, I mean, I don't even think about Gretel's being bigger than Ray's head. Gretel's are bigger than her own head. What are you talking about, Sinard? It's crazy. Yeah, Diesel will get them strawberry candy and they'll love the candy lady. I made a short story about that in the past, about Diesel and Hansel and Gretel getting along really well. Due to that reason. Yeah, either we're getting these two or we're getting Anissa Neon at the 3.5. But my money is on Hansel and Gretel, really. It just makes the most logical sense, right? because they don't want to put the commander in anniversary events for some reason. So it should be Hansel and Gretel. It just should be. Into Limit Break 3, Dorothy. True. I doubt they'd make them one unit, really, because, like, they want double the money, wouldn't they? They want the money. I'll make Baldy grow hair. Crazy Zenard, crazy. Now they want the commander to be the main character of the main campaign and like the side events. But they want to be able to focus on different locations than the commander and like showing a different, like, I guess, side of the world that the commander can't be in at the time. For world building, I think that's what they're doing. I think they want to do world building where they go somewhere where the commander just couldn't be at the moment. And they want it to be, you know, canon, right? So they can't have it be like, oh, the commander is in the jungle, right? Fighting a Leviathan. But then somehow he teleports to do the Goddess Fall event. I mean, I think that's the reason why. Yeah, like One Punch Man, kind of. I think it's just like a world building thing, but they don't really execute it too well, maybe. But don't worry, the 4th anniversary will have him 100%. They literally just has to happen because that's going to be their end game moment, right? They want to do like, oh, the commander has the big fight against the queen, so he has to be there in the 4th annie. Bit different for One Punch Man though, because it's pretty much a proper reason for why they do that. Yeah, because he'll just win, you know, instantly.
Let's heat up fire.
The ever so adaptable weapon system, Witch's Cauldron.
Sloshes around violently. Wow.
Gretel, if I may.
When they fire the weapon, they get launched into the air. Is this what this is showing me, or did it just go underground under them because they want to give this cool shot right here? Look at that cool shot. Look at that. Whoa. Yeah, Sirens. Yeah, the thing about Sirens Bond story having spoilers, which is that was very disappointing, and it seems like they learned from that mistake though, because of Snow White's Bond story, right? And her Abyss sessions with her heavy arms. It spoiled the interaction of us going to Eden, right? So I think they learned from Siren to just give it anyway. So in the future, we won't have that happen, right? They learned their lesson. What they really need to do though is go back and update Siren so that she has a proper Abyss and Bond story with the commander. Which, you know, this is why everyone needs to vote for Siren though in the popularity poll, so that we can have a nice lovey-dovey event between Siren and the commander. And that's why I'm going to make everyone vote for her. I'm going to tell everyone to vote for her because she needs to be voted for. If you're here, you have to vote for her now. Vote for Siren. She needs it. Well, yeah. It was kind of obvious that it was going to be Red Shoes who was the villain. It made the most sense, right? Evil Zenard. Zenard, 2 out of the 3 winners of the popularity poll had events that were surrounding the the commander, so you know, it will be the commander for sure. That Siren's going to be around, right? It has to be. It has to be. Do I have enough kits to level someone up here? Who do I want to level up? I want to level up. Who should get a purple doll right now? A fully leveled up purple doll. I'm gonna go for Alice. Yeah, let's do Alice. Because I have Moran and I have Privity already, so I don't need to worry about the fear items because Senti and Zwei aren't that good, so I don't need to level them up. I thought the queen's old body just got turned into goo. I thought it turned into goop. The Zenard is evil. Did you know this about the Zenard? Do you know he's evil about Privity for some reason? He's a very evil man. Come on, Alice. 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 Do it for me. Super success right now. Go, 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 go. Do it. Oh my god. Super success. Come on. Yeah, but you're just metaing with that though, right? About maid Privity? Because she's like strong. I guess regular Privity now with the item is meta as well, so I don't know what you're doing then. I can't believe it's over. Surely if I do this, she will get the super success, right? Oh my god, it did it. I'm gonna do 5 of these and see if that gives me the super success. It might do it, right? I got the 1% chance. I got the 1% chance. Wow. It worked. I believed in it and it worked. I did it. Wow, that was awesome. Alice is now fully up. Beautiful. Privity Maid's stealing the thunder off her teammates though. She's stealing it off of Made for You. She was stealing it off of Made for You though until Bunny Aid came out, right? Bunny Aid. Aid. I see. The whole body didn't become goo? I see, okay. Insane.
Master, what are you doing?
I mean, Cocoa is like useless as a Nikke. So I don't see her ever getting a skin unless they make an ult for her at some point. From Ultra. Giant ketchup bottle. Yeah, they can make a spy Cocoa, maybe. Since she became a spy during the main event. Yeah. Cocoa the spy. who's going to win who would win in a fight? Velvet or Delta? Because they are both in our room constantly, and they are both hiding in wait for the commander. Who's going to win the fight between them? Who's going to become the true watcher of the commander? Velvet or Delta? Who's going to win? Who's going to do it? Also, I need to reset my mic. My mic software is crashing. I need to reset that. That was strange. My mic crashed. Velvet's more experienced, but Delta is more sneaky. What did Random Man say? Nah. Admi and Yuha aren't getting attention because they're just not popular enough to make money. That's the whole reason why. You know, I think they knew that the collab. Whose fault is that? The character designers who created their personalities and Bond stories and stuff. I guess.
Now, let the games play beyond performance.
What was I gonna say? I had something in my head. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about it's gone. I can't remember what it was. Does anyone know what I was gonna say? Did I like say enough information to get to the point that I was gonna say, or no? Because I don't remember what I was gonna say anymore. It's gone. It's lost out of my head. No idea. So sad. So sad. Jeez, I don't remember. Well, I have no idea what I was going to say. I was going to say something about popularity of characters. Oh, yes. I remember now. I think they knew that the collab was going to do bad, but they had to do the collab because it was a deal with A1 Pictures where they made the opening for Nikke, but then A1 Pictures got to choose a collab that they wanted to do, which ended up being the Licorice event. So they ended up making this event that we're doing now with Arcana, Privity, and all that in preparation to make the money back that they were going to lose on the collab. This was planned beforehand so that they could recuperate their losses, right? That's my theory about why they're releasing like 4 skins they're in like a row right now. Yeah, whenever they call it with the anime, it does bad. The only anime that did good was the ReZero, and that's because ReZero was really, really popular, and the season was airing at the time the collab was happening. If they want to make real money, they got to collab with Dragon Ball, and then they got to do Android 18, Bulma, and Chi-Chi, and make them all lewd. And then they'll make millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars from that collab, right?
Welcome to Alice's tea party.
Nah, you just gotta ask the permission of Shueisha or whatever to get that collab.
This way, Commander. There's no need to hesitate.
Remember when Rappy didn't do anything to us during the summer event? That was something. If they're able to make the characters in the collab like sexy, the collab does well. Nier did good, and Stellar Blade did good because they were allowed to make the characters have a sexy outfit. You know, PGR. What is PGR again? I don't remember what that is.
The light of the king. I do it extra strong. Drink up. I do it extra strong. Drink up.
Project Grey Raven. What's that? I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that before. What is it? What's it about? It's a mecha? Yeah, well, it is up to the other company, but they should only, work with other companies that will allow it, right? They shouldn't work with companies that will just say, no, you can't do anything to this character. We can't allow them to have any kind of eroticism to them. Because it's just not a collab that would fit with Nikke, right?
I brewed it extra strong. Drink up.
They got to collab with well, if they collab with like an Ichi anime, or they collab with like a series that has erotic elements in arty, right? Hello, Circus. Welcome to the stream. Make sure to follow. Ho, ho, ho. If you're here, make sure to follow, by the way, and like the stream on YouTube if you're over there on YouTube land. That'd be pretty cool if you guys did that. If you liked, followed, and subscribed. I never shilled the entire stream today, so let me just shill right now. I'm shilling it. High School of the Dead. High School of the Dead, though, is dead. So it's not like it's not a good collab, right? It's a dead IP. The author is literally dead, isn't he?
I brewed it extra strong. Drink up.
Sir Circus, what would be the collab you would want though in Nikke? What would you do? What would you pick? If you could choose one right now, what would it be? Konosuba could have been a funny collab. They need to do collabs where they just do like the gameplay or whatever, like Dave the Diver. They haven't done another collab like Dave the Diver. And that one was neat because it was just, you got to play like Nikke's in the game. And then the Nikke's got like special skins. That was pretty good. Shield Hero. Shield Hero fell off. I liked Shield Hero up until they got to like the turtle, and then I got burnt out. You finished the web novel? I see. A Mega Man like collab. What if they actually did a Mega Man collab, right? A Mega Man X collab? There's a lot of wonderful robot women from Mega Man that would be great in Nikke. Especially with the Mega Man X Dive game that they had, the gacha. There's a ton of great skins in that gacha game for all the robot women. And they've already collabed with Capcom one time for Resident Evil, so they already have it in with Capcom. A Mega Man X collab or something would be great. You could have all those wonderful Reploid women. It would work out. It would be great. It would be fantastic even. Don't worry, yeah, Nikke having a 12+ rating is something, but I think in the EU, they're trying to pass a law that would make it so that anything that's like gacha elements would be 16+ at the minimum. So Nikke may be forced to go up to a 16+ rating at some point soon. Due to a EU law, right? It might happen. The EU could save Nikke. Crazy. Okay, let's see.
I brewed it extra strong.
Let's see. Anyone have any other topic they want to bring up right now? Any topic, bring it up, post it in the chat, and we'll talk about it. Wispy, Random Man, Axe. Oh yeah, Circus, yeah, Cyberpunk or Ghost in the Shell. Cyberpunk could work, I think, yeah. For a collab, true. But it's kind of like, there's no season 2 or anything like that, right? So it's kind of getting out the zeitgeist right now, where people are kind of not remembering it too much, so it might not be the hot ticket item to use, right?
Extra strong. Drink up.
And why would you? That's like Anisa's shoe odor. Her shoe odor would not smell like anything because, according to Unwa and Rappy, Nikke's do not smell. So it would just smell like the dirt from the surface, you know? Yeah, it's literally like right here. Where is it? It's in here, right? Where are you? Something about smell. Yeah, look here. But Nikke's don't have any body odor. Look at that right here. She says it in plain English. Look at that. Rappy's mass-produced Nikke friend. Yeah, she might not be dead. Might have become a heretic, you know? That'd be something if she became a heretic. She had blue hair, though. So maybe she became a Nikke. Or not Nikke. Maybe she became Privity after she had her memory wiped, and then she became Privity. Who knows? She was blue, after all. Oh yeah, that is true as well. Eternity and Endless are also Nikkes that we need to get, right? Well, Eternity and Endless are actually not Nikkes, they're AIs. But Zenard, Romani's a very old Nikke model because newer Nikke models can't do that anymore. They can't build muscle and like stuff like that. Only the old ones can. No. Like any Nikke that's like 7th gen or up or whatever can't, or like 6th gen and up can't like produce a body odor, I guess, right? Or get stronger. No, but then Zenard, but Rappy said the exact same thing, and Rappy is an older gen Nikke, right? I think Rappy's old gen, so it's really inconsistent, really. The body like lore on Nikkes is really, really inconsistent, and they don't like care about it at all. So I don't think we need to believe anything about what anyone says about what a Nikke's body can do. They really need a lore czar at the Shift Up company, right? They need like a guy who goes around, he fact checks everything everyone writes about and makes sure that it is consistent. But they don't do that at all. They don't do it at all. I know like at LucasArts or whatever, before they got sold to Disney, they did that in the company. They had like a few like lore czars where they went around making sure that everyone's writing didn't like contradict everything. They should anoint me. I should become the lore czar at Shift Up. Contact me right now, Mr. Kim, and I'll do it. I'll do it for fun. Bum, 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 bum. 16 more Privity skins. No. 16 more Privity alts, not skins. You're going to have teams of Privity. You're going to do like your solo raid, and you're going to do like 3 teams of Privity. Only Privity. You hope we can get Logi? Yeah, Logi could be something. Wojak64 followed. Whoa. Thank you, Mr. Wojak. That's pretty neat. Remember, if you're here, follow the Twitch account, guys. Give me the follow. It's very appreciated. We're almost at 300. That'd be pretty neat. When we could hit 300 over here.
Strong. Drink up.
If Reshu's size is literally the size of To Cinderella, then it's real in my brain. If it needs to die when she's stomping out Chatterbox, the larger than Neon, it's real to me. Everything is canon, guys. Everything is canon. They should say what generation each Nikke is from. True. That would be good. If they had like that knowledge in each one of the Nikke descriptions, that would be pretty awesome. An alt of Yulha. Probably, yeah. I guess I heard someone somewhere, I'm not sure if it's like a true leak, but someone leaked that Yulha will be getting a summer alt this year. That was something that someone leaked. I saw that like on some forum somewhere. That might be happening. So maybe she'll get a summer skin. Or summer alt rather than a skin. But then if they do Yulha as a summer unit, who would go with Yulha as another summer unit? Can we get Summer Moran? I want Summer Moran. Maybe. Or maybe Summer... You know, let's see. Who would be good for Summer? If Yulha is there, who fits with Yulha? Summer who? Summer who? Maybe Summer Polly. Let's get Summer Polly over there. Summer Polly. That would be epic.
The commander will let you tease him for being a puppy. But not too much.
Polly, Polly, Polly.
But now, all I need are a few pats from you.
They still haven't fixed that? Bro, they still haven't updated the favorite item thing to go back to the old voice actor? When this favorite item came out, right? They had the temporary voice actor for Polly in English because the strike was still happening or whatever. But the original VA for Polly has since returned to Nikke, but they still haven't updated the voice line. That pisses me off, dude. This voice does not match Polly. Whoever they had to get the voice for Polly here, like, no offense to them, but it just doesn't fit the original voice. It doesn't work. It does not work. And that makes me upset because the original voice for Polly, who's now back, is way, way better, in my opinion. It's so sad. Mori might got something for Red Shoes, considering it would be in the old Tales. It would fit with the old Tales really well, and she needs the power up. Yeah, old Tales said they're going to give Mori a training arc, so I wonder what it's going to be. Oh, no. The wolf is fine. I'm talking about this one here, right?
But now, all I need are a few pats from you.
This is the temp VA they hired. This is the original VA.
Commander, I cracked the case today. Aren't I a good girl?
It's high-pitched, cute, fun. This is just too mature sounding for Polly. Yeah, like this voice, the temp VA was way too deep in the voice to be Polly, in my opinion. It's not energetic enough. The exact same thing happened in the winter event, Ice Dragon Saga, where they got like another temp VA for Polly. And her voice was just way, way, way too deep. I think they updated Ice Dragon Saga though. We can check that real quick, I think. Because I think that's in the archive now, right? I'm pretty sure they updated it here. I'm not sure why they updated it here, but then they didn't update it for the favorite item. Where are you? You're down here, right? Yep. Wait, it's still the temp VA? Bro, this temp VA was worse than the other one. Is it this one? Because she gets arrested, right?
What isn't that?
It was my
Why?
this is an well, as long as it suits you.
Now that they first.
By the way, is it real?
You've got don't.
Okay.
When does Polly come out to arrest them? I think it was, no, it's here.
Ugh, if I had known that it would come to this, venturing.
Be quiet!
Yeah, that's...
Now! Miranda, query, arrest them!
Damn, it's still the temp VA over here, huh? It's not Polly. Were Miranda and Query also temp?
Could I ask you something, Polly?
They were, right? Yeah. Miranda and Query were also temp VAs at this point, I think, too. They need to update these, man. They really need to update it. What's the part with Vesti? When does Vesti appear in here? Does she appear here?
I trust you said anything. I know what how would this so made it.
What a
game.
But do you all intend on bickering like this for Mother Arm? If you
what?
Rank privity. I go on.
Next, she joins the team, right?
Sorry, but if it's a master rank quest you want, I've claimed them all.
Yeah, Vesti sounds more nerdy here than normal.
You, the blue-eyed little devil. Once again, you stand in our way. The one we hit long.
Then tell it to what bit are you planning on arresting us?
Yeah, the time when they needed all these temps due to the strike was quite something. Because Vesti's real voice sounds like
I'm being extra strong.
this one. Where's Vesti? Vesti, there you are.
Commander, my face feels really warm. Commander, do you think I'm strong?
Yeah, the one they had in the temp sounded very very nasally in comparison.
You can tell me anything. After all, you and I are friends, aren't we? I said it. What's inside my shawl? Here, I'll show you. But only you, Commander. What's inside my shawl? Here, I'll show you. Commander, my face feels really... What's inside my shawl? You can tell me anything. After all, Commander...
The inside of Vesti's clothing is quite something.
Do you know why that is?
Polly had Diesel's body. If Polly had Diesel's body shape, the temp VA could work. Yeah, true. If she like, yeah, if she was like a more mature lady, yeah, makes sense.
Let's leave the armory to Unwa and hang out. Just the two of us. As friends.
Vesti wants to be more than friends. I think one of the voice lines like that, right?
What's inside my shawl? Kitty, when do you think the commander will be back? I bet it won't be too long. I had something for... Thank you, Commander. I had something for you, too. I'll try even harder to make you proud of me, Commander. Because we're besties.
They're besties, dude. Bestie, Vesti. Bestie, Vesti. Look at that. It's canon, by the way.
I don't think friends is enough anymore. What comes after friends?
What comes after friends? I wonder what...
I want to stay with you forever, Commander. Always.
It's true. It's true. We all love Bestie.
Target sighted. I'll be right. Get it? Can you cover me, please?
I wonder if the schoolgirl outfit will have a better peek right here, right? If you look in this location and we aim down, it's Pim. It's Pim. Yo, I'm gonna throw away. I'm gonna throw like some of these at her. Let's see. Can I get the super suck? I could not get the super suck. It's over. But what if I do 10? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I lost. I need to get her doll up, all the way up, I think. I gotta do it. True. But, yeah, that's gonna be the end of the stream for today. Very cool stuff. That was fun. We talked about the lore and everything like that. Pretty nice. We discussed 3.5 NA. We then discussed like a bunch of random like tidbits of information or whatever from Nikke. That was fun. Cool stuff. Awesome stuff. Thanks for everyone who came out. And tomorrow I'm playing some Fallout New Vegas. If you like that, come on by. Should be fun to do that as well. We're gonna start Honest Hearts. We're gonna meet Joshua Graham. That'd be neat. Yeah, but I hope everyone gets Arcana on their first 10 pull. That'd be pretty awesome. I'm gonna get Previous Gotcha skin because it's awesome, and I'm gonna use it as my main wallpaper probably. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye-bye.